crime. Something that all of us here in Los Santos is very familiar with, that occurs on a daily basis. We are going to talk about a double robbery here at this LTD. Tune in to Weazel News. Hello everybody, my name is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where I am outside the LTD store here in North Rockford Drive, where we had a double robbery happen here at the store. I was there for both scenes and got to see firsthand of what happened, as well as spoke to hostages. We're gonna go to the first robbery that occurred here at this LTD. Hello everybody, this is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where we are outside the LTD off of Banyan Canyon Road here, where we do have such a robbery or some sorts going on to the store. It looks like we do have a couple of gunmen, and it looks like we have a hostage at least. We do have the local sheriff's department up here working with negotiations to make sure that everything goes by smoothly here. As you can see, we do have another unit here outside. And we do have one police cruiser here. There was another one on the scene when I came, but I'm not sure where it went. But now, as you can see, we do have a robbery situation here at the LTD. Alright, as you can see, folks, they are now coming out of the LTD station right now. It looks like they're checking on the hostage to make sure the hostages are okay. It looks like there was 2 hostages and stuff. You see the sheriff talking with one of the suspects there as he jumps in his car. And as you can see, the law enforcement are now jumping in vehicles themselves. We do have one of the hostages just jumped in the police car over there. As you can see, they are now taking off from the scene and heading down the road here from this LTD. This is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where we are with one of the hostages from the LTD robbery. Can you tell us what it was like for you there?
Scary. They had guns to me. They were yelling at me.
Did they even offer you any food to make sure you're okay?
When we first got there, they did.
But they were screaming at you? Did they make you get on your knees?
They did.
Do you know what they got out of you through the negotiations?
They asked for all heat units to respond to the store in exchange for my life.
They wanted the heat units? That's a strange request. Well, do you have anything you'd like to tell the viewers who might get caught in the same situation you were in?
Just listen. Don't fight back. Otherwise, your life will not, your life's on the line. Don't try to fight it.
All right. Thank you. This is Chris Gray with Weazel News. As you can see, the hostage was okay from this robbery, but the robbers were not apprehended. We're going to go ahead now and show you what happened later that day. Hello everybody, this is Chris Gray with Weazel News, where we're outside the LTD here on Banyan Canyon Road, where we do have a hostage situation going on inside the store. We do have one hostage down. It looks like we do have appears to be a gentleman behind him. And then it looks like we have a lady coming up from the back. So it looks like we do have 2 suspects right now in the store with this hostage. At this moment in time, we do not have any police presence here at the store, but as you can see, the one suspect did have a gun in his hand. So they definitely are armed and dangerous. It does sound like we might have police presence coming to the scene now, as we do have one of the local LSPD now here at the scene of this hostage situation. It looks like we do have the lady with a crowbar in her hand, as the local law enforcement is taking some pictures of the suspect's car to make sure they have all the information that they need. All right, it looks like they are now leaving the LTD. The officer is checking over to make sure that the hostage is okay. The suspects are getting into their vehicle now, as you can see at the scene. As you can see, the officer's now running over to her vehicle and jumping in.
Alright, you ready?
It looks like they are about to take off from the scene.
Oh, wait, my engine's not on. Embarrassing. How embarrassing. Right, let's try that again. Ready? Let's go.
Alright, as you can see, they are now taking off from the scene and heading up into the county, as we do have the Weazel copter going after them. We are with the hostage here in the situation here at the robbery at the LTD. Sir, can you tell us what it was like for you in there?
It was other than the fact that I was taken hostage, it wasn't bad. They were very polite. They didn't they just pointed the gun at me. They asked me if I needed food or drink. They weren't like too bad. They weren't too like they weren't.
So they treated you fairly well, didn't scream and shout at you or anything like that?
Yeah, they treated me fairly well.
Do you know what they trade you in for as a negotiation?
For basic.
Ah, they went for the basic package.
Yeah.
Sir, do you have anything you'd like to tell the viewers that, you know, that might end up in a situation like that?
Just really go along with what they say. Don't try to go against them, because then they might want to try to like shoot you or something. Just go along with what they ask, basically.
All right, viewers, you heard it here. He tells you just to make sure that you listen to what's being told and try not to get out of line. This is Chris Gray with Weazel News. Again, as you can see, the hostage was okay from this incident, but again, the robbers were not apprehended. This LTD here on North Rockford Drive definitely seen its trouble through the day. All I can tell you folks here in Los Santos is make sure that you stay safe and make sure you watch out for your surroundings. My name is Chris Gray, this is Weazel News, and have a wonderful day.